Okay, fantastic. So thank you everyone so much for attending our first Friday chat. We are starting right now, and actually I have a call, so sorry about that. But okay, so we thank you so much again for being here, our first Friday chat series with a higher education program. Today we have our higher education program advisor, Mario West. He will be giving an overview of some different guided pathways that he oversees, as well as a former higher education scholar who was in our program to give you all an idea of what he's been working on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Mario. Actually, before I do that, I'll let the staff members introduce themselves. Danelle, I have you up first.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Danelle Prieto. I'm from Salt River. I'm one of the program advisors of higher education. Good to have you all here today.
Thank you. Joyla?
Good morning. I'm Joyla Gates, program advisor, also community member. I've been with this program since 2008.
Thank you. Sam, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Samantha Milkey. I am also a tribal member, and I also am with the program currently, and I work at the front desk.
Thank you so much. Tanya.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tanya Coakley. I'm the Salt River Higher Education Program Accountant.
Thank you, Tanya. And I am Rebecca Ronstadt Contreras. I oversee the higher education program, and I'm really excited to continue on with our first Friday chats. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Mario West. Thank you.
Good morning, Skuktash, everybody. It's nice to see you all. So you know what? I'm sorry, I'm a little overdressed. My oldest son just got married, so I just barely walked in the door and to give this presentation. But I'm excited to be with you all today. So first off, one of the things that I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about one of the programs that I oversee. It's the cosmetology program, and then I'm going to give a kind of just a brief overview of what the higher education program is, and then kind of go over the cosmetology program. And then I'm going to switch it over and go down the other guided pathway that I oversee, which is the graphic design. At that point, I asked one of the recent graduates, his name is Peter Chacon, who's done very well. He has a great story. I love how his story, how he went from a really low place in his life and made some good choices and decided to go to school and get an education. And it's been great to see him thrive and to grow. But so I'm going to start again. My name is Mario West. I am actually part Laguna, Pueblo, and White Mountain Apache in English. I've been with Salt River for, I would say, about 3 years now. I enjoy it. Rebecca, Danelle, Tanya, Joyla, Sam, Davina, Erica, they're all great, wonderful people to work with, and I'm very fortunate to have a team as them. So anyway, so I'm going to share my screen. Let me get this set up really quick. Okay, so let me go into this presentation. Okay. So again, my name is Mario West, and I'm going to talk about the cosmetology program. Okay, Skuktash, good day. We are so happy you're here. The Salt River Higher Education Program provides financial aid, scholarships, recruitment, retention, and education career advising services to community members interested in furthering their education. Participants of this program must be officially enrolled tribal members of the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community. Okay, so I know Rebecca asked everyone to kind of introduce themselves, but this is just a list of who's in our office. We have Tanya, our awesome accountant, Joyla, who's an excellent advisor, Davina, who's our perfect career guide coordinator, Erica, who's an awesome advisor, and Danelle, who's an excellent advisor as well, and Becca, our leader, and myself. So one of the things I like to talk about that I mention this to everyone that I speak to about our program is our deadlines. If you look at this is actually our deadline flyer. We have our students at the very top who have actually graduated from our program. If you look in the yellow box there, we have vocational schools. Now these are the vocational school deadlines, which is April 30th, July 30th, October 30th, and January 30th. And then we have our college university deadlines, which is June 30th, November 30th, and April 30th. If anyone is looking at going into the higher education program and is not sure which app or which deadline to shoot for, feel free to always give our office a call at 480-362-2500, and then we can guide you. So the different types of financial assistance that Higher Ed offers is we do help with tuition and fees. We do help with required books and supplies. We do have a credit hour incentive, and we also offer childcare for those who are going through our program. Okay, so here we have our application requirements, and I always like to go over these just to kind of give a refresher to those who are thinking about going through our program. So one of the first requirements is to have a completed and signed SRPMIC scholarship application. And what that consists of is the W-9 form, authorization letter, acknowledgement letter, disclosure letter, and completed financial needs analysis. Now, the items that we'll need from the student is a copy of the Social Security card and SRPMIC tribal ID. And we would need a copy of the high school diploma or GED. And one of the things that we require is for the students to complete the FAFSA, which is the free application for federal student aid. And once they complete that, the FAFSA, and then they send us the student aid report, which is the SAR. If anyone is going to go through our program, we can help them complete the FAFSA as well. The other things we do require or request from the student is official transcripts if they've been in school before, from the last semester attended in any other schools previously attended. And those have to come in an official or sealed envelope, which makes them official. So the items that the student would send to the advisor from the school is the itemized tuition statement, the class schedule, the academic plan of study from the institution that they will be attending, and a list of required books and supplies. Okay, so going on to the next slide. So I have had a lot of students that were really interested in cosmetology. And I kind of wanted to showcase the cosmetology program because it is a great program to get into, but I also found a program at MCC that students can enroll in once they've received their cosmetology license. And so I can be going over that in a minute. But this, if you look, the very top, it says cosmetology program tuition comparison. So in the first column, it says name of school. The second column is estimated tuition fees and kit and books. The third column is the estimated higher ed coverage. And the fourth column is the estimated out-of-pocket cost. And then at the last column, it's how many clock hours it takes for someone to complete that program. So I will go down the first one. So the first one is EVIT, so it's East Valley Institute of Technology. It's estimated that it costs about $13,750 to get a cosmetology license through EVIT. Now we will actually cover that $13,750. So you wouldn't have an out-of-pocket expense for this school. The next one is the Paul Mitchell. So with the tuition fees, kit, and books, it will be about $21,000 to go to Paul Mitchell. What higher ed would cover would be about $15,472.54. So there would be an out-of-pocket expense of $5,527.46. Now the next school I wanted to talk about is Avalon. Avalon, for the tuition fees and kit and books, is about $19,418. And what higher ed would cover is $14,718, and the out-of-pocket expense would be around $4,700. And then there's Empire Beauty, which is $22,265 to attend there, and higher ed would cover $15,465. Now the estimated out-of-pocket cost will be $6,800. And then the last one is Tony and Guy. So for the tuition and fees and kit and books, it would be around $20,187.26. What higher ed would cover would be $16,087.26. I said that wrong. $16,087.26. The estimated out-of-pocket cost would be $4,100. So if you look at the little asterisk below, it says the amount awarded by higher education and out-of-pocket costs is contingent on submission of the enrollment agreement. So the actual amount that we can tell you exactly how much will be out of pocket, if there will be anything, won't be until you submit the enrollment agreement. And in no way with this slide here am I endorsing any other school over the other. It is up to the student. And then I always recommend students, if they have questions about where they want to go to school, how much it's going to be, how much is the out-of-pocket expense, to always give our office a call. And they can speak to one of us advisors, and as us advisors, and we can help them and guide them. Okay, so here, our applications can be found here. So this is our school website. It's he.saltriverschools.org. Here, students can find the application, the students can find our policy, they can find the childcare application, and so forth. All right, so next, we're going to do a raffle. So Becca, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, do you want to choose someone? We can do a little raffle, and you can just let me know the name, or do you want to call out the name of someone?
Let's see, I have a phone number. Let's see, so we have, it's a 562 number.
Okay, 562. Can you unmute yourself and let us know who you are?
I think we lost
Hello?
them.
Did we lose them?
Oh, wait. No, you're here.
My name is-
562.
Yeah, my name is Avis Morales. Did you hear me?
Avis
Fantastic.
Morales. Awesome.
Thank you. So Avis, we'll send you a t-shirt from Salt River Schools, and I'm gonna jot down your phone number, and then I will give you a call so that I can get your mailing address or contact information, okay?
Great, thank you so much. I
All right,
appreciate
Avis.
Thank you for
Good job,
joining us.
it.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you. That's awesome. So Avis, good job on being selected for the raffle. And then let's move on to the next slide. Okay, so here are some of my guided pathways. So, you know, one thing about guided pathways, one thing that we like about guided pathways is that it provides a specific academic roadmap for each program so that students have a clear understanding of what courses they need to take and when they will graduate. So one of the things here, having a guided pathway, what it can help with is students to be successful and not waste any time. So, you know, I mentioned earlier at the beginning, we have 3 other advisors in the office. We have Joyla, Danelle, and Erica. Well, and myself. So all 4 of us, we all have certain guideways that we work with. So like, for instance, Peter Chacon, that's going to be speaking, he got his degree in graphic design, and that's a guided pathway that I work with. So I was able to work with him. So let me just go down this slide really quick. So the guided pathway here is we have early learning and development with applied technology. I'm sorry, Nope, that's with education, elementary education and specialized education. Organizational leadership is with education, applied science is with applied technology, and automotive and heavy equipment technician and cosmetology are all with applied technology. With the visual and performing arts, we have filming, fine arts, graphic design, and theater. One of the things I forgot to mention was with the cosmetology program. So if we kind of just rewind a second and go back to the cosmetology program, I wanted to mention that for the cosmetology program, there is an associate's degree at Mesa Community College. It's very new, and I tried to get them to come and share with us this program, but it was so new that they didn't have anything set up yet. But I wanted to just talk just briefly about it. But those of you who are interested in cosmetology and actually go and get your cosmetology license, if you're interested in either getting a degree using that cosmetology license, you can get an associate's degree at Mesa Community College. Now, the degree usually, what it consists of is more of getting the business side and learning the business side of cosmetology. And then once you get your degree from Mesa Community College, there is a pathway for you to go get your bachelor's degree from ASU. Maybe at a later time I can speak more about it or have them come in and share. I just wanted to share for those of you who are thinking about doing cosmetology or already have a cosmetology license, there is a pathway for you to follow at Mesa Community College. And of course, if you have any questions about that, always give our office a call at 480-362-2547 or 2500, and we can always help you. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. And then there you go, you saw me down there at the very bottom right. That's me, Mario, with the guided pathway to the star. Okay, so now I'm going to switch it over to graphic design. I just kind of wanted to put some qualities and skills that would be good for someone who's thinking about going into graphic design. So I talked about cosmetology. And for those of you who are thinking about going through cosmetology, I gave you a path that you can think about going down if you choose that route. Now, let's talk about graphic design. I'll talk just a little bit about graphic design and kind of some of the qualities. But after this, what I'm going to do is turn the time over to Peter Chacon so he can kind of share his story and kind of what brought him to graphic design. But graphic design programs, so some of the qualities and skills towards graphic design is creativity. For someone, if you have creativity and you have a good imagination and ideas, maybe graphic design is a program for you. In order to be a good graphic designer as well, you have to have patience. Having patience, you know, I think of ideas and even with some of the things that I have to come up for with work, and sometimes they take time to develop. So it's great to have patience, but a good graphic designer does have patience. There's going to be criticism. Having constructive criticism, it can be hard to hear, but it will make you better. And so being able to accept the constructive criticism and able to accept the constructive criticism will benefit you in the long run. Being a problem solver. So creating a job or creating a design for a job can be understanding how to fix your client's challenge. So you always have to be in the mindset of problem solving. The last one I have on here is learning. So, you know, designing is a lifelong process and you can always learn new ways and grow. I know I've done a little bit of graphic design in the past, and the times are always changing. New things are always becoming not important, but popular. And so as you develop and grow, you will always continue to develop and grow with graphic design. So if you think that you have a creativity or patience or criticism, or you can problem solve, or you can continue to learn, then maybe graphic design will be a good program for you. And again, if you have any questions about the graphic design program, feel free to call our office at 2547. Okay, so next I'm going to turn the time over to Peter. He'll be sharing his story on being a student and what made him choose to go to school, why graphic design, from attending Rio Salado and transferring to ASU, what challenges he overcame, and what type of support he received with higher education. So Peter, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna turn the time over to you, and just feel free to share you and what you've accomplished. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just mute myself, and then when you're done, just let me know, okay?
Okay.
So thank you for being here.
Yep. It's okay, buddy. Yes. My name's Peter Chacon. Sorry about that. My name's Peter Chacon. Mario used to be my advisor for the past years. We know each other quite well. For myself, I entered the program from 2013 all the way till 2019. So I recently graduated and Mario actually attended my Native American congregation. I believe that's how it's called when I graduated from ASU for all the Native graduates. So for myself, the reason why I changed my life around is because I wasn't really in a great place at the time when I was younger. I didn't really care about much. Things I was doing wasn't, what I was supposed to be doing at my age. Just really on the path to going to prison. I was in and out of jail. I was just in a bad way. Somebody from my family seen potential in me, and it took one person to really help me understand what I really want to do with myself. And at that time, they told me, you choose work or school. And I was just like, I'd rather choose school because if I go straight to work, then I'm not going to really get anywhere. So I chose school. I ended up going to do GD classes for Rio Salado College, and I entered the ACE program, Adult Education. And from there, I was going to Rio Salado College in Avondale. And then I went there from 2012 to 2013. I was actually going to two colleges at the same time in 2013. I'll be going to Glendale Community College. The reason why I chose Glendale Community College because they had a really good art program. I almost ended up going to Phoenix College, but they didn't have the program I liked. With the Glendale Community College, it was a really good school. The things they helped me out with over there, man, it was just a lot of trials and tribulations. I was going to school in the morning, and I was going to school to Rio Salado and Avondale at night. So I was having challenges. I was having challenges in two different schools. So I ended up completing the ACE program in June of 2013. I continued my school career with GCC. From there, I graduated in 2015 with straight A's. I got my associate's degree in Associates of Applied Science and Animation, and I actually got accepted to the Disney program all the way in Florida. I'd never been across, the country like that. I went out there for a week, and unfortunately, because of my past, going back to what I was saying previously, what I've done in the past, it caught up to me in the future. So the things that I've done prevented me from doing what I wanted to do with my life. It's like a tail. It just kept following me, and I didn't realize it was there until it whipped me in my behind, So because of that, they called me. The security called me and was like, Peter, Mr. Chacon, we're gonna have to terminate your Disney program, your Disney internship. I was devastated because of a charge in 2008 that you did. So I was devastated. I was stuck in Florida with $60 in my pocket. my girlfriend. Now she's my wife. She was my girlfriend at the time. She helped me get straight back to Phoenix. I didn't know what to do. I had to wait all the way till fall of 2016. That's when I met Mario. And then Mario was my advisor. And from there, me and Mario connected pretty well. I'm a big fan of Super Mario, and it's happened to be Mario. And you know, I have the same concept. We relate to that character. I cosplay as Mario, and he's Mario. So that was a funny coincidence. He helped me through things that, you know, personally and educational things. And that really helped me out and keep my mind steady. So if I had any questions, either personal or for education, he was there to assist me. Because what I've done in my past, it really crept up on me without notice, and it really bit me in my butt. I was devastated. I was out there in the Disney World. I didn't even get to step foot on the premises. I just seen the outskirts of it. So devastated. But I say that's a blessing in disguise, because I felt like I had more things to come here. Now now she's gonna have a son, you know, a 2-year-old son, and we're doing pretty well. But besides that, from there, I started AS and all the way in Mesa. The reason why I chose that school is because from Glendale Community College, I was able to go over there and tour the campus, and I really liked it because it was nice and secluded, and half my college credits went straight over there. So when I started ASU Polytech in the fall of 2016, I was already like a sophomore over there. So all I did was I went to school, I did summer school, you know, so on and so forth, and ended up graduating from, you know, in 2019. So I was, you know, with the program for quite some time. But because I was able to get that to that point in my life where that was actually a life goal of mine, and every time I seen anything that say ASU, I'll be like, I apologize for that. I would say, one day I'm gonna graduate from there. One day I'll be there. I don't know when. It might be tomorrow. It might be a few months. Might be years from now. But one day I'll get there. And that day I was there. And then, you know, I felt accomplished for saying that for years and years and years. Even when I didn't even have my GED, I was pointing at that symbol. And I finally got there, hard work and determination to get there, because I think to myself, you know, how bad do you want it? You think about not going to school, and you think to yourself, how bad do you want it? You want to skip school and skip class, and you're not really doing it for yourself. You're not really doing it for school. You're not doing it for yourself. You just don't want to be there. But you just think to yourself, how bad do you want it? That's how I thought of it. And I got up every day, you know, even when I was sick, they told me to go home. I was still trying to go to class. They were getting upset with me. That's how bad I wanted to go to school, because I wanted it that bad. It was with the GED, the associates, and with the bachelors. I got my GED, was able to get into the ACE program, to the higher ed program, because I got my GED in May of 2013. Graduated from the ACE program in June of 2013. And then from there, I continued with GCC and graduated there from 2015. And then because the incident with the Disney program, I graduated, I went to ASU in the fall of 2016, and I graduated 2019. And I actually went to 2 of my graduations. I went to the big one in 2019. You know, unfortunately, COVID happened for the other graduates. That's unfortunate. But I went to the big one that was in Tempe. And then I went to the congregation one, and that's the one that Mario attended. And I was really happy to be there with amongst fellow natives to appreciate our culture and, you know, show that we can do it too. And that, you know, we're not any less than anybody else. So, and just me being who I am, strong-minded, determined, and, you know, knowing what I want for myself and, you know, for my family. So when my son asked me, how did you do it? I'll tell him the story I'm telling you guys. That's my story.
Cool. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate you sharing your story. And we're proud of you for what you did and what you accomplished. You know, we all have students who go through the program, and we're proud of all of them, just like we're proud of you. So good job. Keep up the good work and continue to have that mindset, that positive mindset that you can do it, because you know what, you can do anything that you choose. You just have to work for it, you know.
You do it. It was hard. That's why I really love our I didn't really think of the symbol as, you know, it was just a symbol. It was just another design to me. The great seal for the tribe, the Salt River tribe. Now I think of it as something a little bit more heartfelt for myself, because I see myself as that man in the maze. And I see myself going through those mazes, through trials and tribulations, going to jail, you know, almost ending up in prison, then somebody seeing potential in me when I didn't see it in myself. And because of that one person, I'm here today talking to you and fellow students that are in the program, because of one person. And I see myself in that maze, and finally making it through the size of God. My paradise is, you know, being with them. So
Cool. Well, thank you. And just, you know, this is great for any other students out there who have had challenges in their life. This is a great testimony that even though you might have challenges, you can do it. You can pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and continue to thrive. So don't let those hard times and those challenges think that that's where you are and you're stuck, because that's not the case. If you choose to stay down, then you choose to stay there. But if you choose to get up and move forward, then you can do it. And thank you, Peter. Higher ed is here. You know, Peter's just one of many, many, many students who have succeeded and thrived in our program. And so higher education is a great program. I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for the community to have a program like this for the community members. And I'm just blessed to be able to work with students like Peter and Becca and all of our rest of our staff. So thank you so much, Peter. I'm done. Becca, I was going to do one more raffle. So if you want to choose, you could choose two people. Choose two people and we'll raffle 2 more shirts.
Yeah, no, that's great. I just wanted to say thank you, Peter, so much for sharing your personal story and your experiences with everyone who is on our chat right now and everyone who's going to watch it in the future. I just had one quick question. What advice do you have for current students in the program or future students who are thinking about going back to higher ed or coming into post-secondary education? What sort of words of wisdom do you have for them? What advice do you have for students?
Yes. I actually am a motivational speaker as well for Rio Salado College, Northern. I've been doing it since 2012 voluntarily. One of my thing is with the advice, my wise words for that is if you're not ready for, you know, your journey with education, then you're not ready for that. And if you think you're ready, then go for it. Go all out. Go do the best you can, because you're never alone and you're never by yourself with anything that you're doing. Even though you might be in your room or wherever you got to be, you know, where you live at, you're never alone, because there's always somebody there to email, to call, to whatever you got to do to get through that situation. Like myself, like I said before, when I didn't think anybody was there for me, I called Mario. I was like, hey, Mario, is it late? Can I call you? It's like, you know, 7 o'clock at night, maybe early in the morning. Maybe he didn't answer. I gave a voicemail. And because of him and helping me out through times that I needed him, I was able to get through certain things that I didn't think I was going to get through. I was about to withdraw classes. I was already telling him, I want to withdraw this class. It's too hard for me. And he was just like, you know, keep it going. I know you can do it. If you need help, I might help you out. I might know somebody. The thing is, the main thing and the key thing to this is never give up. Because if you get knocked down and you stay down, then that's where you're going to be. And if you keep getting up and you keep getting up, if they knock you down, and when you accomplish what you say you're going to accomplish and not just talk about it, that's what makes you much stronger and strong-minded. So that's my words.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, so yes, thank you. Round of applause. Thank you so much, Peter. Okay, so we have a raffle. I have Michelle Schurz. Are you there? And then,
Hi, I'm here.
hi, Michelle. Thank you so much for joining us. I will. Do we? You know what? If you can stay on the call after everyone leaves, and then I'll get your contact information. Okay.
All right, will do. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Okay, and then I have someone who called in with a 623 area code. Who's that? If you could unmute yourself.
Hi, this is Brittany.
Hi, thank you so much for being on our first Friday chat. So again, when we end the call, if you could just stay on, I'll get your contact information and we'll send you a t-shirt.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you all so very much. This concludes our first Friday chat for the month of October. Happy fall. We hope that you enjoy the rest of your semester. Thank you, Peter, for joining us so very much. We appreciate we appreciate your participation. Thank you. Thank you, Mario, for doing a good job and presenting this information. Thank you all again for joining us. We hope you all have a great rest of your day. Take care.
Thank you, everybody. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.